So, good morning. Today is a Saturday and I actually have the day off, in which where I work, you do not get Saturdays off. But I thought it would be a fun thing to do a 24-hour readathon for today. I'm definitely not going to do the 20, from doing this last time, I definitely do like the timer method because I'm also not feeling the best today, but I also want to read and I also want to film today at the same time. And I don't know how much I'm actually going to be falling asleep today because that's just the vibes we're getting. So I definitely want to do the timer method. I've done in the past the whole just reading for 24, I never read for 24 hours, but just picking a time and then ending at a time. I've seen some things where maybe some people think it's cheating. I mean, I don't think so. Just because I still try to do it in that 2 days, or the 24 hours in 2 days, today into Saturday and Sunday, and then I won't go into Monday. But if that's how you want to do it, go for it. Who cares? I don't necessarily have a TBR for this, but I do have two categories that I want to do. I want to try and get through some NetGalley books, and then one of my videos I'm trying to get through this top shelf. I was supposed to go get my NetGalley book from the library, but I totally forgot to do that yesterday. For today, I don't know if I'm gonna make the trip over there just because it's not close to my house, it's close to my work. But I do, I still have the ebook from NetGalley, which is A Hope Ablaze. I think I read 3 chapters last night just to get into it, and it's definitely giving me the Hate You Give vibes. But I'm enjoying it so far, and it's definitely giving me a little bit of rage at just how America is so far, and that's how the Hate You Give gave me. So on another lighthearted note, which by the time this video video should be. The last video I did, I was also wanting to read Majesty. I know this, so I only have the first 2 books in the series. I did end up reading the novella for the prequel a little bit ago, so I definitely want to get into this. If I do finish this one, I might try and find the ebook for then the next few, if I decide to go that route, because I have been wanting to read this since I finished American Royals. But I also have some other books on the shelf that I would want to read too. So for the meantime, we are going to be focusing on Hope Ablaze and Majesty. I've been doing this thing where there's a video that I haven't uploaded yet because I'm still technically reading the books on those, where I was getting 50% into one book and then starting another one instead of just reading a whole book from start to finish, because apparently I can't do that. So we're definitely going to start with Majesty. How many pages? Let's see, how many pages is this? So page 185.5. So let's see, so chapter 22 is 180, and then chapter 23 is 187. So we're going to try to get through 22 chapters of this before we start our next one. So I'm not sure if I want to be doing more of this in the living room, in my room where we are right now. I know I don't really want to do it in mine and Jose's room just because, fun fact, we started dating 3 months before we moved into this house, so I have barely used my bed. I think I used it for 3 months, so it's not as soft as the one in our bedroom is. So it's more firmer, so it's a little bit more comfortable when I need to read for a long period of time. The only thing is I don't have a TV in here, and so I would have to use, and then my desktop is also in our room, so if I want to do it here I would need my laptop, but that laptop sound kind of sucks, so we're just gonna have to figure things out. I know for sure I need to clean it here, and I do like the audiobook narrator for this book, so let's just go ahead and just get started. So it is now 9:49, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start at 10 o'clock. And so for the next 10 minutes I'm probably just gonna clean my room. So we just got to the 2-hour mark, and we are now on chapter 17. We are about this way in and we have about this much left. I don't think that's bad because I was listening to it and reading it. I just uploaded a new video and I cleaned this shelf over here, like wiped it down, trying to organize it a little more. I got rid of a lot of books off this shelf. I don't know if you can see it, but like the very bottom shelf used to be like full, but I did get rid of, which are over here like in the stack underneath my desk. I got rid of a lot of books because I know I'm never gonna read them again. I don't really need them on my shelf anymore. So the next thing I need to do is I need to do my desk, and I need to do the bookshelf that's behind you. My sheets my blanket's almost done drying, and then I have to throw my sheets in the dryer, and then I can actually like sit on my bed. But I think I'm gonna take a little break right now because I'm hungry. I'm gonna still listen to the book while I make something, but I think I'm going to watch like a show or something while I eat it. We did it. Okay, so I don't think I might have read books in a day before. I don't know when the last time it was, but we just finished Majesty, and it took me 4 hours and 50 minutes to... So it took me 4 hours and 50 minutes to read it. I think it might have taken me a little less if I actually like didn't listen to it at the same time. But I don't have the next two, which is kind of disappointing because I want to kind of read the next two. I was going to go to the library earlier, and then I just didn't feel well enough to go drive in this heat. So I don't have the next two. I already put them on Libby, and hopefully I can get it today, tonight. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this shelf. Felix. Hold on. I don't know if I want to... Now I'm kind of debating. I don't know if I want to read Hope Ablaze right now or if I want to read another physical book, because I may do have the audiobook for that too, but I don't know if I want to listen to it. I don't know what I want to do right now. Because I have options. Like I have other Catherine McGee books that we could read, because I do have The 1000th Floor here. Because I do like her writing, and these are like the same amount of pages, but I feel like this is just looks, maybe because it looks bigger, seems bigger, I'm not sure. But since I've read this already, I think it could take me not that long to read. I know what happens at the end of this one. It's just I don't remember all the little details that I kind of want to go through. Or I have a bunch of NetGalley books that I can read. I don't know what I want to do. Never finished a book like this before. And then I'm trying to look at my other books that I have on these shelves, and there's a couple of books on here that I want to do, but I kind of want to save them because I want to do a week of thrillers. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, give me a second and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna figure this out. Okay, so I think for now, because I do want to take a shower, because I feel like my hair is like just greasy for some reason. I feel like I just washed it. But I think what I'm gonna do is, while I'm gonna take a shower and I might take a bath afterwards, I'm going to listen to The 1000th Floor. But I just got a new book on NetGalley called The Debutantes. And so maybe if I take a bath, I can start reading this. I'm not sure how many chapters. Okay, oh, it just told me. Okay, so there's 43 chapters. And this one also has different points of view, but it looks like it's only there's 3 people. And then with Catherine McGee, there's like 5. With this one, I know there's like Avery and this, like I don't know. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna listen to this, and then we're also gonna get into the debutantes. So it is now, what time is it? 8:55. So it's pretty much 9 o'clock. We are now at 6 hours and 32 minutes. I found a random reading sprint that was like live, but I just went back to the beginning and I just read for 30 minutes, and I've been mostly focusing on the debutantes, which I'm really enjoying. I am now at 30% and about like, from what Kindle was telling me, I'm like 2 hours left of the book. It's giving very much Pretty Little Liars vibes. Just with the whole aspect of them getting like ominous like notes and like, I know what you did and kind of things. But for a YA thriller, I'm actually really enjoying it, because the last YA thriller, which was like Karen McManus book, was Legal Be the Death of Me. I wasn't really a big fan of it, but I'm actually enjoying this one. This one's actually an arc. It doesn't actually, and it does not come out until October. But I'm not sure if I think this is one of the ones where like NetGalley sent an email. It was like, here, you want to read it? And I was like, well, the cover's cool, and it's based off of New Orleans, and like, I thought it sounded interesting. I'm enjoying it so far. It's definitely giving me like YA vibes, just with how the writing is. I mean, the writing's not bad, but it's definitely, I understand this. For my last YA thriller, I think I would have really loved it if I was a teenager. But as of right now, I still am enjoying it. So we're just going to keep reading. I'm like yawning a little bit, but I'm not like tired as much. I am like, I started today, so I'm like, that's why I started today, which is why I haven't been feeling well, and I'm like constantly like hungry. So I think I'm gonna go get another snack before this next reading sprint starts. I'm getting very tired. So it's now 10:45. I am at 7 hours and 17 minutes. And we are still on the debutantes, and we are now 53% in. I'm on chapter 23. And it looks like there's about like 44 chapters, so halfway there. I'm definitely doing better than I was last time, because last time I did this, around this time I was only at like 5 hours, and I think I only technically did 8 hours in total. So this time around we are doing a lot better. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last though, because I'm getting very sleepy. So good morning. It is now 8. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I thought it was earlier than that. I did end up falling asleep last night, so we are still at, I think I read a little bit, so now we're at 7 hours and 24 minutes. So I'm now 57% on chapter 25 of the debutantes, and there's like 45 chapters, so I think I can get this, I'm pretty sure we can get this done. It's now at a part in the book where it's not as interesting as it was when we first started, but I mean, it's still good so far, but it's not catching my attention as it did for the first few chapters. It's getting, I would say it's getting repetitive, but it's getting, I don't know the word for it. I think that's, yeah, it's just not as interesting as it was when we first started. So I'm just waiting for, I guess, the climax, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So we are out at 8 hours and 46 minutes. It's 10:46, so it took me about a little over an hour and a half to finish the debutantes. I'm not sure what I want to rate it yet. I'm thinking like another like 3.5 for this one. But like again, on Goodreads it'll probably be like a 3. Not like the best. I like the writing a lot, and I like the concept of it. I mean, it's not a bad book. I liked it. Was it my favorite? No, but I still enjoyed reading it. I did end up getting the book for Rivals this morning, or like early last night from Libby. So I have I have the ebook for that one now, so I think I'm going to go into that one next. But I also was looking at my TBR cards, and I kind of want to go through that and see if maybe I can get through a physical book. So hold on. Because I kind of need an audiobook to, because I don't have the audiobook for Rivals, so I kind of need an audiobook to kind of do some while I'm like doing things, or if I want to play a game. something like different besides just like physically reading. Let's see. Okay. Choose a book with a cover in your favorite color. Now that's purple, and I have one, but I'm saving that for a different video that I haven't finished yet. So I'm gonna put that to the side, just so we don't get it again right now. I just dropped a bunch of them. Choose a book with deckled edges. I know I don't have any of those, because if I do, I probably already, oh wait. I do have one of those. So I have, I'm not even sure where this came from. So I have The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. I'm not sure where this came from. I think this might have came in with my Once Upon a Book Club advent calendar book, because I think this might have come in with my Once Upon a Book Club advent calendar this past year, because I'm looking at the other books that are next to it and I try to keep them all together. I think that's where this came from. Cool. Okay, so we have The Betrayals, and then we also have Rivals. So we are going to focus on these two next and see which one I'm going to go for. I'm going to look up and try to find the audiobook for this one. If not, I mean, it's pretty. I don't even know what this is about. Well, cool, so we have two different options to choose from, and my camera's dying, so I'm gonna go charge that. So it's Thursday now. I don't remember the last time I update y'all, but I'm pretty sure it was sometime on Sunday, but today is Thursday. I've still been reading technically through this week, but I just haven't updated you. And then since we are doing the timer method, let me show you where I'm at. We're at 11 hours and 25 minutes. And I had to go to Half Price Books today because I had a bunch of books to sell. And when I was browsing, I saw that they had Rivals, so I went ahead and bought it. And they didn't have Rain, but luckily there was any Barnes & Nobles right next to the Half Price Books, so I went and bought it. And luckily with Half Price Books, so this was like $10.81, and then this one, Rivals, was, or Rain, was also $10.81. I don't think this was supposed to still be on the shelves, because this, I have a 50% off sticker on here, and that's why I got it, because some of them had it and some of them didn't. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab this one just in case. And then of course when I got to the checkout line, I was like, oh, it's $21. I'm like, well, there's a sticker in there. Like, you know what? The lady was really nice about it though. The lady was like, okay, I think that had already stopped, but since it's on the book, I'm gonna too. I'm like, cool. So I technically paid $10.81 for both of these, which is really cool. And so I am, since I have been reading this one on my phone, tablet, my Kindle app pretty much, I'm on page 214, so I'm on chapter 26. So I feel then I only have about like this much left, which is actually not that bad. So I'm hoping to get this done today. I'm so happy this one's purple because I like purple. But I was gonna get them from the library, and then I didn't get them yesterday because I got out of work 10 minutes before the library closes, and then this happens today, so I'm gonna have to cancel those holds. But I'm definitely going to want to take a picture with all of these now that I have the whole series. And the plan is to, it's now 3:40, so my plan is to probably try and finish this before I go to bed, and then I might have off on Saturday. So I think for Saturday, like what we did last Saturday, is we're gonna try and finish Rain and just go ahead and just finish the series. Now I'm gonna have to reorganize the bookshelf now because I have all of these books on here. Or I think what I'm actually gonna do is take the American Royals series off of this shelf and put it on a different shelf, and then replace those with books. Because technically I bought books when I wasn't supposed to, but I'm like, you know what, I'm already reading the series, I like it, I'm gonna want the whole thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take some books out of this top shelf, and then, so what I'm gonna do is what I'm going to have to do is I'm gonna have to take this series off the shelf, because I'm technically already gonna read it, but I feel like since I bought the next two, I don't want to add it to that shelf, because I honestly feel that's a little bit of cheating. So I'll put some books I haven't read on the shelf, and then just start these on the second shelf. Or I can put it over on the shelf I have over here. I got rid of a lot of books, so there's a lot more room. but I kind of want to see all of them, and then with how I have the bottom shelf now, you can't see like half of them, so we're just gonna have to have a whole day of just reorganizing books. Okay, so we are now at 13 hours and 20 minutes, and I just finished Rivals, and I think this took me an hour and a half to finish. I think I was on like chapter 26, and there's 49 chapters. So a lot of things happened at the end of this book. So I'm so glad that I waited to the series finished so I can finally get into Rain. I was texting my friend about it, and she has not read this one yet, so she told me not to text her anything. So Haley, don't watch anything. Don't watch this part. But I'm not gonna spoil it anyways. But so a lot of things happened in that book. It seems like it's going to be the same amount as all of them. 45. Oh, so it's not as many chapters, but I'm not sure if they're going to be as long. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get of this one done today because I'm about to eat dinner and it's 8 o'clock. So we'll see how much we can get done today. If not, we definitely will read more for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And if we get this done by Saturday, then I would read a whole series in a week, which is a little bit crazy to me. Happy Saturday. I did end up having to work today, but I only did a drop off, which I guess is kind of good because I got to listen to my book. I am now, so I was listening to it so I started it yesterday, so I was listening to it last night when I went to get my grandma's car, and then when I was doing my drop off on the way there and on the way back, I listened to 4 chapters today. And we are now on chapter 10, which I haven't actually looked at it in the book yet. So we are on page 90. And so I'm like this much into the book, and we are at 15 hours and 50 minutes. So we're almost at 16 hours. And it's now 12:41. I have food on the way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat lunch and then get into this book. I read Majesty in a day. And I read Rivals. Once I actually got the book, I think I was like halfway done and I finished it. So I think I can get through this today. I'm really excited because I'm actually loving the series. So I'm just going to check in with y'all when I get to I'll check in with y'all when I get to 50% of the book and see where we are time-wise. So hello, I decided to stop this video at a few hours because I have tried to read yesterday and today to Sunday. It's like 8:30 on Sunday, and I have tried to read, but I have not been able to. I don't know if it's because I just read too fast with this series, but I got through some of it and I couldn't read anymore. I tried to read other things and I just haven't been able to read. So we stopped this challenge at 16 hours and 27 minutes. Not bad. It's longer than we did last time. The first time I think I did this, I only did it for like 8 hours or so. So definitely did a lot more. But I am excited. We got some books done. We are now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books for June. So we finally hit our sixth book mark for the month again. We still have a week left of June, so I'm going to try and get some more books done. But I definitely will try probably the next time I might do this again in August, because that's probably the next time I'll be able to have a chance to do something like this. And actually maybe like eventually we're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be 24 hours of just like maybe next time not doing the timer or doing the timer with it. I'm not sure yet. But I hope you like this video and I'll see you next time.